How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. All right, we'll start with Drew Hubbard and then go to Anthony Dasher.
Hey Ryan, I was talking to Coach earlier about, obviously winning these last couple series after that slow start you guys got off to. So are you seeing anything in the team specifically improve, whether it's pitching or offense, kind of as you guys have been on this good run of late?
Yeah, just a lot of confidence. Earlier in the year, we didn't have a whole lot of experience. And I think that when you get in the SEC, everyone says it's different. And I think that some of our younger guys were trying to play and do more than they thought they were capable of. And I think that kind of added more stress onto everything. But once they kind of realized that baseball is baseball and you don't have to do anything more than you already do, you're talented enough. I think they just let their talent go out there and speak for itself. And then we've kind of hit our stride the last few weeks.
I guess obviously with that Vanderbilt series being a really good team, I think Arkansas is number one in the country right now. Like you said, the SEC's everyone's really good. But do you think the freshmen and the younger players growing in this role is going to pay off toward the late end of the season and even then postseason?
Yeah, 100%. Every year when you have new guys and freshmen come in, it's always going to be a learning struggle, and they kind of got to learn how to balance everything with school and social life and baseball and all that other stuff. But now that they kind of have figured it out and they kind of know the ropes, I think that the sky's the limit for this team just based off pure talent. And now everyone's getting really comfortable with how everything's played, the speed of the game, and just being really comfortable playing in the SEC now.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Hey, Ryan, good to see you, man. I know I'm always talking pitching with you, but I want to ask you about Josh McAllister just a little bit. See if you had a favorite story of him since you've been playing with him.
Yeah. First, Dash, happy birthday, by the way. That popped
Thank
up.
you, sir. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you.
No problem. But yeah, Josh, when he came to our team last fall, I didn't know him a whole lot, and he was super quiet and didn't talk a whole lot because he was that kid that no one knew. He was walk on and trying to make the team. And one day, I just started kind of talking to him a little bit, and he just completely opened up. Just one of the funniest guys on the team, great to be around, and he's a fire plug on our team. I mean, he runs hard on and off the field. He's kind of a Riley King type player where, he plays like his hair's on fire, and he really loves playing baseball. And he's been a great addition to our team, and I'm really, really glad he's on our team.
Kind of teased him a second ago, asked him about his little pimp job and bat flip he did after the home run the other day. I mean, what kind of grade did you give him on that bat flip, man?
I was watching the ball more because I wanted to see how far it went, but I saw where the bat ended up, so I assumed that it was probably a pretty legit bat flip. But he's one of those guys that he loves showing emotion, and he's a very fiery, flashy player, and he just does everything the right way, and it's really fun watching him play.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, next we'll go to Jed May, then Chip Towers.
Hey, Ryan, you kind of mentioned it a little bit there, but, what is it about Josh's, I guess, just personality and, how he is as a person that makes him a good fit for the leadoff spot?
As I said before, he's just super fiery and super competitive and just really, fun to watch him play. And he's got the utmost confidence in himself. So I think he goes out there and he just knows that he's going to give it everything he has, and he knows what his best is. And he's going to give it every single day. And I think you kind of saw it earlier in the season when he had a hurt hamstring. He tried to play through it because he just loves playing baseball, and he loves being out there and competing with all of us, and he tries to make every play. And I think that he's a perfect fit for us at leadoff because he's aggressive, but he's also a very patient baseball player where he's not going to go out and, make too big of swings, or he's not going to try to hit balls out of the zone. If you don't pitch to him, he won't swing. So he's patient and aggressive, and he's just a great blend of everything that we need out of our leadoff hitter.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ryan. Obviously, you're healthy now. Cannon's hitting his stride. It looks like the whole team is kind of hitting its stride. Do you feel like that you guys are in a little bit of a crossroads here? Getting ready to go to Missouri, and kind of the way the rest of the season sets up for being able to keep this momentum and kind of chase down you guys' goals.
Not really. No, I mean a little bit, just because we're starting to get in midseason SEC play, and the conference starting to short itself out, where certain guys are doing really well, certain guys aren't, and we kind of started out a little cold. And I think that we have done a really good job of bouncing back and not putting too much pressure on ourselves, because we've had a lot of success earlier in years past with the SEC. This year we kind of started off a little slow, and I just think it was guys needed their footing. And now that guys have started to get their footing and been a lot more comfortable, I think we're starting to hit our stride, but I still don't think we're playing our best baseball, just because we've still kind of made mistakes that we usually don't make, uncharacteristic mistakes in the field and pitching and hitting. But I think that we're slowly improving, and I think we're going to be hitting our stride at the right time.
And how do you like that Friday night slot? That's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little different, but it's just another start. I don't really look at it as anything other than it's a new day to give myself and my team a chance to win. I mean, with Saturdays and Sundays, it's different in time. Other than that, it doesn't change anything else.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, and then we'll finish up with Ramin.
Hey, Ryan, I want you to talk a little bit about the catchers. I know throughout the season you've had a lot of different guys. Georgia's had a lot of different guys behind the plate. How much have you been able to work with them, each of them in bullpen and in the fall, and kind of how different is it depending on who's behind the plate?
We've got 4 really, really good catchers on our team, and I've thrown to all 4 of them, and all of them have done a phenomenal job. Corey, he's got a bazooka for an arm, and he's really physical and big behind the plate. You got Mason, same thing, super big, physical behind the plate. And you got Shane and Fernando that are both super physical, strong behind the plate, really strong hands. And both of those guys, they each kind of have their own styles of catching. And it maybe takes an inning or maybe, 15 pitches to get used to it, but they're all really, really good catchers. And I mean, they all do a phenomenal job.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ryan.
Perfect. Thank you.